YouTube, what's going on? Family, friends, what's happening? Outside on the patio right now, doing a little video for you guys. Figure I'd do something. It's good out here, and it feels great out here. So I'll do one for you. Um, my topic of the day, you know what is? The topic of the day is don't lower your standards for somebody. Don't lower your standards. Especially, mainly, of course, in relationships, we tend to do that. But we often do it in friendships too. Sometimes we have done it. I'm sure most people have. We had to learn from it. I'm guilty of it. I've done it before in the past. I'm not doing it now. But don't lower your standards. If you have to lower your standards in order to be with somebody, then they're not the one. They're not the one for you. You got to dumb down to be with somebody. They're not the one for you. You should be of equal or better. And it is what it is. I've done that. Lost a lot of money and time and energy doing that. It's a time and energy waster, and financial is a waster too. Usually, especially in relationships, that's mainly what I like to talk about. It's a time waster. You're gonna waste a lot of time and energy doing that, man. Dumbing yourself down to be with somebody. You do not lower your standards. If you don't if you don't smoke weed, you don't have to smoke weed to be around those people or that person. Mainly in relationships, but friends too. Most people have lowered their standards to be around friends and stuff like that too. If you don't snort cocaine, don't do cocaine. You have to lower your standards to be with them. If you don't like anchovies on your pizza, don't sit up there and lie and say you do. They'll fit in, the make it seem like you got something in common with this person, and just to be around them, it ain't worth it. You don't like it, you don't like it. And a lot of times they respect you more when you be honest with them. You don't like it. I'm guilty of doing that in the past. I'm guilty of it. I'll admit that. But never lower your standards to be with somebody and to be in somebody's life. Keep your standards high. Raise your standards. That's the ultimate goal. Growth. Keep raising the standard. And the right person to come to you. The right people will come to you. You get the right friends, the good friends, and you'll feel comfortable around them. You won't feel bad around them. You feel like you'll be being yourself around these people. You won't be being somebody else, and you'll be happier. Because when you lower your standards, you be sad. It's a drainer. You will be sad. You'll really be miserable with these people. And a lot of times we've done that for years. People are still doing it now. Some people have lowered their standards in marriages, and they're still married now, and they're unhappy. A lot of them lowered their standards in relationships and friendships, and they are unhappy with the circle of friends that they got. Because you had to lower your standards, just to be around these people. You got to find a better group of people. Go to the library, read a book, join a book club, hang with those people. If you like, for example, I like RC cars. I like motorcycles. So I hang with people who like that too, who are into that when I'm really, really into. If you're into basket weaving, well, go to a basket weaving class and hang around those people who are into that, who are into what you do, like-minded people. And don't get me wrong, some of those people can still be into other stuff too that you may not be a part of, but if you friends with them, hey, I'm not into the drug thing y'all do, but hey, I'm into the basket weaving or whatever, and I'm into the RC cars or the motorcycles or whatever you like to do, book club, whatever. People are gonna be people, but still, people are gonna have their issues, and I get it, just like you do, I do. But hang with people who are like-minded like yourself. Find a different group, do something different. Get out of your element. You gotta switch it up a little bit. You gotta change up. You gotta, in order to see a difference. A man told me a long time ago. He said, I told him, I want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. So the older cat told me, he was older than me. He wasn't an old man, but he was older than me. But anyway, he told me, he said, I tell you what, you want to be wealthy, right? You want to do, you gotta change up. You gotta be willing to change something. So he said, write down what you do. That this week I want you to write down everything you did this week. I said, what the hell that got to do with anything? But anyway, I did it. I said, all right, I wrote down everything out from Monday to Friday. He's on my job, working my job, and I wrote down everything I did. Friday, I gave him the list. He said, now, all you've done was go to work, come home, shower, You went out to eat. You went and did this. You went and you washed clothes, of course. You cleaned the house. You went to work. Went back to work. That's blah 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 blah, and the list goes on. It's pretty much the same thing. He said, "Now, how is that going to make you rich? How is that going to make you wealthy? You got to get outside of your element. How are you going to meet? You hung out with your friends, but how are you going to meet better people? You got to get outside of your element. You got to do something different. Join, like I said, join a book club. Join what they got, Big Brother, Big Sister program, where you can spend time with children if you like children or something. Spend time with that. Coach football, coach baseball, coach basketball, coach cheerleading if you're a lady. Maybe in the cheerleading or dance or something like that. You get involved in those activities. Go and work out and maybe join a workout team where you guys, I've seen people work out together and they like call themselves like the 1,000-pound club, and they all together they can bench press 1,000 pounds. I mean, they do different things. They run together. They do stuff. You got to find different people. You can't bring your old people. I mean, you can't mix and mingle your friends all the time. Sometimes that turns into a problem. But you got to let the old go, accept the new, and go on to the new friends, on to the new people. You know, you got to go on. You got to move on. You got to grow on. You got to keep growing. I tell people you grow on. You know, you go on with your life, but you grow on. I always say you grow on with your life, man. You know, you got to grow on. You got to do something different. Try something different. And, you know, it's going to feel funny getting out of your comfort zone, approaching people and doing something different, approaching people and a different group of people and talking to them and, you know, but after a while, you fit in with that group and you be happy to be with that group. You look at the old group and you're like, man, I don't know what I was doing with y'all. I was wasting time. That was draining. I moved to a whole nother state. Moved out here. I went to school. I did like a little motorcycle school out here, but whatever, I did that. And the military paid for it and paid me to go to school. So I did that, you know, and I made new friends. I joined the military at 30. I was 30 years old when I joined the military. Glad I did it. I made new friends, met new people. The old people I don't need them no more. I don't deal with them. I go home, I see my mom, see a few family and friends. There's certain friends I hardly ever see that I went to school with, certain ones, but not all of them. I don't even look for them. See mom, see a few family, see a few friends, and I'm gone. Going back out here, going to my house. And I was able to have a home. I never thought I'd have I knew I one day have a home, but I got a beautiful home and brand new house, and man, I'm doing great. For a while, I didn't see it. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna ever get this. I'm gonna get this when I'm doing the same thing. Well, you got to get outside of your element. I had to get outside of my element and try something, do something drastic. Do a drastic change, and a drastic change will happen. You will drastically change your life for the better. But yeah, folks, just a little motivation here. Don't lower your standards. Keep raising your standards. Keep going. Keep raising your standards to keep going. Keep saying, hey, this is you know, my standards are here now. Keep raising your standards. Keep raising the bar. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep going. Keep raising the standards. Don't lower your standards for nobody. Just keep going. Get outside of your element. Don't lower your standards. Keep going. Don't lower your standards to hang around them. You will be miserable. You're gonna be miserable, and it's gonna take a toll on your life as far as like anxiety and depression. I was depressed. You know, I was down, hanging with those same people, and lowering my standards. I knew better. I knew more than some of those people. Like I was more smarter than that. They knew that. They knew. Their parents knew. That was a fact. Their parents knew. One group of them parents said, man, I don't know why you hang around them. I don't know why you hang around. That's my own child. And they were like, that's my own child. I know you're on a whole nother level. You're different. So you're lowering your standards. You're wasting your time. Raise your standards. Raise the bar. Set the bar. People want to hang with you, you set a bar. This is what you're going to have to do to hang with me and be around me. If not, keep it moving. There's 8 billion people in this world. Keep it moving. Keep going. But anyway, if you guys like this video, subscribe to this channel. Hit that subscription button for me right now, because I'm giving y'all great content. So hit that subscription button for me right now and comment down below and let me know what you think. Give me your comments on it. I love to read it. You guys take care, and until next time, I'll see you all next video.